Hello everyone, I do hope that you are really well. My name is Annet, for those who don't know me, and I want to thank you for coming to my channel. If you are new on my channel, kindly subscribe. It will be nice to really have you. I got into Oxford University twice for my master's degree and for my PhD. That was 2021. I read for you the personal statement for my master's degree. That was 2020. This time around, various people have asked me about studying in Oxford, for a PhD and everything. So I decided to read for you my personal statement that contributed to my acceptance into Oxford for the second time for a DPhil in oncology. So here it is. So I'm going to be reading it loud, but after that I'll try to just show you the words on the screen. I'll just record my screen for a few seconds and show you what I specifically wrote, because I noticed my pronunciation doesn't fit everybody. Yeah, okay. For the Oxford personal statement, they really have the guidelines, and they tell you to indicate the number of words you have on your statement. So I'll just start right away. My name is Annet, and I am currently enrolled in a master's program in radiation biology at the University of Oxford. I grew up in a poor village in Uganda where numerous health problems, including malaria, threatened and continue to threaten people of all ages. Before joining high school, I was astounded to hear how malaria spreads and kills people, from a doctor who visited my area to educators. Nevertheless, the doctor's explanations left me unsatisfied, and this fueled my innate curiosity to study biology and chemistry through to university level to find answers to my questions of why and how. While studying biology for the last 6 years, cell biology, molecular biology, and genetics have been particularly fascinating to me. A number of unanswered questions appear to be vital, but paradoxically are overlooked by most people. For instance, why are genetic predispositions for disease different for men as compared to women? Knowing why and how things occur the way they do inside our bodies is key to diagnosing and treating numerous health problems in our society. In 2009, I lost my sister to leukemia. In the whole community, no one had the money for treatment or even knew what she was suffering from. Later, in 2013, I lost my aunt to breast cancer because she was unaware such cancer even existed, so she delayed going to the hospital. After going through those unpleasant experiences, I found myself wondering about the causes of cancers, how they survive, and the possible therapies to kill them. I would like to make oncology research the bedrock of my career, since cancer is a serious problem, especially in developing countries where cancer often proceeds undetected, untreated, or undertreated. Cancer incidences worldwide are increasing, but their rate of increase in developing countries like Uganda is higher than in economically advanced countries. This is because of a myriad of factors, including lack of cancer awareness, very few cancer experts, and scarcity of resources for cancer prevention and treatment. In 2018, I interned with the Uganda Cancer Institute, the only public cancer center in Uganda, where I learned about cancer care and treatment, and also acquired skills in critical thinking, teamwork, and leadership. Surprisingly, they had only one radiotherapy machine, yet the number of patients who need radiotherapy increases daily. I also interned in 2019 with Partners in Health at Vitaro Cancer Center of Excellence in Rwanda, where I learned about low cancer prevention and treatment and laboratory techniques, including sample handling and processing. At the center, radiotherapy was unavailable, so patients had to travel to the Army Hospital in the capital city, Kigali, for radiotherapy. For my undergraduate project at the University of Tsukuba, Japan, I joined a cancer biology laboratory. In my research, I used a mutator mouse harboring mutations in the gene encoding the mitochondrial DNA polymerase, causing this enzyme to make multiple mutations while making or synthesizing mitochondrial DNA. Then, I studied the relationship between these mitochondrial DNA mutations, mitochondrial dysfunction, and inflammation. This project honed my research skills, including critical thinking, data analysis and interpretation, writing and presenting, and bolstered my resilience through 10-hour-long daily experiments. After joining that laboratory, where I also made weekly presentations on published cancer research papers, and after interning at 2 cancer institutes, that is in Uganda and Rwanda, I understood that cancer is an extremely complicated set of diseases, and its treatment is too expensive for many people. However, the knowledge and skills I obtained in Uganda, Rwanda, and Japan transformed my perspective, and I now see cancer as something curable and preventable if detected early enough. Currently, I am pursuing a master's degree in radiation biology, where I am developing my knowledge of radiotherapy. It is reported that about 50% of cancer patients worldwide receive radiotherapy as part of their treatment. However, the success of conventional radiotherapy is still limited due to the toxicities it induces in surrounding normal tissues if doses are escalated. Recently, a technique called flash radiotherapy has been introduced. Flash therapy utilizes much higher doses applied in very short time intervals, and studies have revealed its potential to effectively kill tumors while sparing the normal tissue. In a wider perspective, flash seems cheaper compared to standard treatment. It may allow treatment of more patients in a given time span, since each session will be shorter and extra work related to tumor movement or patient movement will be obviated. Nevertheless, the biological mechanisms underlying this flash effect remains elusive, leaving a myriad of gaps to be investigated by curious scientists. For my dissertation project, I plan to compare DNA damage response in conventional and flash radiotherapy, which will promote my understanding of flash and my research skills. I initially learned about flash in our first formative assignment at the University of Oxford. Since then, with a steadily growing interest in it, I have closely followed research conducted by Dr. Peterson, Christopher, and others into the flash effect in lower and higher animals. Working under the umbrella of Dr. Peterson, I envision directing my research to focus on understanding the role of the NRF2 KEAP1 pathway in flash therapy, with the goal of contributing something significant to this field. I believe that identifying the mechanisms behind the flash effect, researching ways of amplifying its effect, and advancing suitable technology can make flash positively influence cancer treatment in the future. After my PhD, I intend to pursue an academic career where I want to be part of the team of researchers who fight to improve cancer treatment and care through research and education. If I am kindly granted a place to do my DPhil in oncology at the University of Oxford, I will look forward to widening my knowledge about cancer and its treatment with a radiation and I will look forward to widening my knowledge about cancer and its treatment with flash radiotherapy. I aim to improve cancer care in Uganda and in other developing countries, and to obliterate the myth that cancer is incurable, as many may think. I also yearn to see the day when all people obtain quality education about health maintenance and cancer, including cancer prevention and treatment, irrespective of their social economic status. Thank you for considering my application. 999 words, no space at all. Yeah, so you might be wondering why I wrote it that way, and maybe you might ask for some advice, because we are working on different fields, So from my point of view, of course, I was planning to make this video, but let me just say it. From my point of view, I think you need to have passion for what you want to study. Passion is very important, because from passion you can build your story that this is happening, and this is what I want to study, and this is why I want to study it, And then from there you go to a specific point. There is no way you're going to tell me you want to study about radiotherapy, you want to study about immunotherapy, you want to study about chemotherapy all together at the same time. That's a lot. So it's good for you to focus on one thing and just write about that. That's directs the reader. But if you keep on saying, oh, this one, I want this one, I want this one, it might be hard, it might be confusing for the reader. So it's you to drive your reader. So make sure that it has a good flow, It's like you're telling a story to a person, but that story must have a direction. And then for a PhD, which is not a master's taught, for a PhD, you need to identify a supervisor who you want to work with and what you want to do with him. It's very, very important. Yeah, from my point of view. We are different people, we're applying to different programs, but from my point of view, I think the first thing for you to do is to identify the supervisor, and then, based on what you want, you write, you write based on that, and maybe you check if your interests do much. Right? That's what I think. And then the other thing I can tell you, start early. Like I've always told you, we can all write good things, but to write something presentable, you need time. You need time. I have written so many personal statements, but still I can't write my personal statement in 1 week. I need about a month. You write, keep it aside, come back. Write, keep it aside, come back. So start early and make sure that you get constructive feedback from various people. And then follow the instructions. Don't just write according to to the examples you've read from Google, Don't. Follow the instructions that have been given to you. Please. Yeah, that's what I can say for now. Here is my personal statement, guys. So last year the personal statement was 1000 words maximum, but this year it was cut to 500. So the rules changed so much. The deadline changed to apply to Oxford, and even the length of the personal statement changed, and the format of the CV changed for medical sciences. So if you are planning to apply in the future, be careful. It's no longer 1000 words. Thank you so much, guys, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a lovely day or evening, whatever it might be. Love you. I have flu. Yeah, I have flu, but yeah, I'll be alright. Yeah, it's so crazy, you know. It just makes your head hurt so much, but I'll be alright. Yeah. Bye.